Winston Churchill has two great quotes about democracy. The first one is most people are familiar with. He says democracy is the worst form of government except for all the rest. His second great quote is one most people are not that familiar with. He says the best argument, the most effective argument against democracy is to spend 5 minutes talking to the average voter. Okay. And fundamentally, if you take a look at the Western canon, which is the canon which we were all educated in, and you brothers have advanced degrees, Juris Doctors and a PhD. I got a bachelor's degree from a commuter college, right? But I did go to the university when you actually got a liberal education. So I got introduced to to Plato and Aristotle. And it is hard to find a serious thinker in the Western canon over the last 2,000 years that is a big fan of democracy. And it's fundamentally because nobody has that kind of confidence in the intelligence and effort the average person is willing to put in to be competent at self-governance. Now, the problem in America, and I say most of Western Europe recognize that, and they structure their politics accordingly. America is a much younger country, and it still believes this creation myth. Okay, and these creation stories kill you. Now they don't hurt older countries because they're so old. Everybody know they myths. Okay, they like Santa Claus. You talk about it, but you don't believe it. Okay, nobody takes it serious. In America, we take serious that somehow Americans are exceptional, that democracy creates inherent good. I would just point out to our listeners that everything bad that has happened to us since we've been here has been a function of American democracy. The codification of slavery was in the Democratic Republic of the United States of America with a written constitution. The fugitive slave laws were passed by the United States Congress that was democratically elected by the white voters of the United States. The entire Black Codes Jim Crow era was ratified by the democratic political culture of the United States. So there is no inherent guaranteed outcomes from democracy. And the fact that Black enablers mouth the same rhetoric that white establishment figures do, we have to save American democracy. If you've lived the Black experience in America, American democracy leaves a lot to be desired because American white people leave a lot to be desired. And that's what a Plato or Aristotle or anybody else would have been talking about the flaw in democracy is the flaw of the human character.